Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Well, good afternoon or good evening, good night, wherever you are. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. I really appreciate it. Excuse the hair. It is wash day, so everything is crunchy. And look, some of it didn't even curl. I'm going to wet that and try to re-crunch it. I hate when that happens. And it seems to only happen with the clutches of hair like that frame my face. Get it nice and soaked and try to make it curl again. Instead of just doing that weird wonky thing it was doing. So, how are you? I'm so glad that you stopped by. I hope that you're having a good day. I hope that things are going well with you. It's still October, and if you watched my last video, you'll know why. October is always a sad month for me, so. But I am dressed and I have errands to do today, so let's get ready for our errands. And again, this is not a makeup tutorial. This is just a get ready with me. I'm putting my little face oil on my little roller doohickey. Yeah, I am not good at makeup. Look, got my hair in it. I mean, I don't look like I put it on upside down or anything, but yeah, why is it so oily over there but not there? Oh, this feels so good on my face. Yeah, I just do this because I wanted to put up content. I wanted to put myself out there and make myself known to the YouTubeverse. And I just didn't know what to do. I would like to do reaction videos. I love watching reaction videos. I love movies. I love storytelling in all its forms. I'm an author. So yeah, movies. I would love to do reactions to movies, but I don't know how to edit. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I don't know how to edit. But I'm trying and I'm learning. If you know of an editor, put it in the comments. Put his link in the comments. Or if you yourself are an editor, DM me, please. I have money. We'll pay for editing. I want to have reaction videos like Billy Binges and Awkward Ashley and Natalie Gold and Cinebinge and Popcorn in Bed. I'm trying to think of all my favorites because I don't want to leave anybody out. There's so many more. I'm sorry if I forgot you, but those are some of my absolute favorites that I watch all the time. I can't wait for their videos to come out, and I would love to join that group and put them out there too. But until then, I just visit with you guys while I put my face on for the day. So, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to talk about today. Okay, I got it. I want to tell you the story of how I wrote Damaged Goods, which is the second book in my New York series. And my first book is A Table for Three. It is a worldwide bestseller, and I'm so proud of it. Sold over 250,000 copies worldwide, and it's been translated into different languages, and it makes me so excited because it's my very first book. And my second book, Damaged Goods, I knew as soon as, well, I didn't write, because when I wrote A Table for Three, I thought it was going to be the only book I ever wrote. I just wanted to see if I could do it, see if I could get published. And then when I sent it off to the first publisher I sent it to, and they responded with, do you want to make this a trilogy? I was like, what? 3-book deal? Sure. So, and as soon as they said that, I knew exactly who book number 2 was going to be about. Because there I was writing. I am not a planner. In writing, in the writing world, we have what we call planners and pantsers. you write by the seat of your pants and just whatever comes out, comes out. Or you sit down and you map it all out, and they have this big complicated thing where they know what's going to happen in each chapter, and they map it out and they know where it's going, and they do all that before they write a single word. They have it all figured out. I don't know how they do that. That scares me. I could never write that way. I tried and failed. Sorry, Raker. Go lay down. Go lay down. So here I was writing a table for 3. And about 3/4 of the way in, I'm writing and just enjoying it. It's Riley with Kate and Trevor, and they're having a great time and everything's wonderful. And then in walks this gorgeous Superman looking police detective. And I was like, well, hello, who are you? And then, you know, Riley's sitting there thinking, I don't have room for 3 men. There is no way 3 men are going to fit, right? She's like, uh-oh. And besides, I thought they loved me. I thought we were in love. But he had his own special way of joining our delightful trio. And I absolutely loved Bryce, that's his name. And I thought he was so sexy and irresistible, and oh my gosh, I love his kink. I absolutely love his kink. And same, Bryce, same. So when they asked me if I wanted to do a 3-book deal, I knew exactly who book number 2 was going to be. It's going to be about Bryce, my homicide detective. And that's just it. He's a homicide detective. And so it took me a very long time to figure out what I was going to do, because, you know, it's a homicide detective. So we start off with a murder, right? He's at a murder scene. It's the first time that I see him when I'm writing. He's, you know, his heart is breaking with pity. Oops, I forgot under my chin. For this poor girl that he has found bludgeoned to death. And then I stall out, and it's taking me forever and ever. And I have fans, just amazing. I have fans. That's so cool. That blows my freaking mind. I have fans writing me, where's book 2? Where's book 2? What's going to happen in book 2? And I'm like, I know. But, and then I'd be sitting there, in my head, I'd see myself sitting there, like trying to tell Bryce, come on, you know, it's a romance, let's go. And he's like, a romance? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm a homicide detective, and I've got this poor girl that has been murdered and bludgeoned to death, and you want me to worry about romance? And I was like, okay, valid. So I had a bit of a struggle getting that written, because I was like, okay, this is a homicide detective. He's got to be worried about solving crime, but yet he's also got to be worried about finding his very own submissive who's going to be okay with all of his kinks. And it was a struggle for me. I found it very hard to take him out of the field and put him in the bedroom, because all he wanted to do was catch that killer, because he is a Superman at heart. He is a hero and a saver, and he wants to protect the world. And wow, when I finally figured out where this book was going to go, it was so funny, because I was still working for Wells Fargo at the time. And I was, what they called, the position was a banker. And what I did was I opened accounts for everyone, and, you know, did the loans and, you know, car loans and personal loans and retirement planning. That was me. I was your girl for all of your financial securement. And my teller line, I depended on them a lot to send me business. Not like send me business, but to keep me busy. They needed to recognize when someone's doing their deposit. Hey, I see you got a lot of money in your checking account. Want to sit down with our banker and maybe put some of this in a savings, or, you know, like, you've got a free credit card just popped up. You want to talk to our banker about that? Things like that. So I was really dependent on the teller line. Hush, Riker. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yes, nobody wants to hear you. I'm going to have to put him upstairs in a minute. Okay. So, my teller line. So, I was sitting there. Well, I was at home when it happened, and I was like bells just going off in my head. You know, it was like a really neat cartoon moment. And I came to work the next day and I was laughing at my tail. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you all. Like, just funny. Like, they thought it was hilarious. All of my teller line are my murder victims. And I switched up their names, so it's not, you know, like this one has the first name of that one and the last name of that one type of thing. So it's not like, you know, I've put their identities out there, and they were all tickled pink to be mentioned in a book. But yeah, they all got, all of the murder victims and damaged goods were based after my teller line, and they thought that was awesome. And it was so fun. And I love every time that I think about damaged goods, that's what I think about, and how fun it is that when I wrote that and to be talking about all of the victims and stuff, it was just so much fun. I loved it. Okay, well, that was kind of rambling. But anyways, damaged goods is awesome. And the same thing happened for the third one. I had no idea what I was going to do for book 3, because again, I don't plan. I write by the seat of my pants. I just see this movie happening in my head, and I try to write as fast as I can to keep up with it all. And sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm like, what happened? What happened? I missed that. What was that again? And I can't go back to it. But I was like, oh, it was so good. So yeah, it's strange. I know this is my own brain, but I don't know what's going on in it. So, but yeah, the same thing happened about 3/4 of the way through. Damaged goods. We're going along. Everything is great. We're having an awesome time. My characters are in love. You know, we've got the drama and the suspense in there as well. Like, we know what's coming. And everything is about to be la-da-da. And then in walks Gage Hollister. I was like, hello. He just whoop. And like I said, it took me about 9 months to write A Table for Three. And then it took me almost a full year to write Damaged Goods. Innocence Defied, I finished that book in like 4 months, which is so record fast for me. That just flowed right out of me. He took over my whole world. Gage was just like this character. He was just walking around inside my head everywhere I went, just whispering to me in his southern drawl. And oh, yeah, writing Gage was so much fun. And then the same thing happened. It was supposed to be just a trilogy, but then the same thing happened again. I was writing along, and about 3/4 of the way through, in waltzes Master Evan. And Embracing the Fall was born from there. So, yeah, I love how that happens, where I don't have plans. It just, as I'm writing, everything falls together and it starts like knitting as if I did have a plan. Like, oh my gosh, I mentioned something way over here and it's come all the way around and it fits in over here and they tie up nicely. I didn't plan that. How did that happen? But it does. And I'm thankful for it. And I can't wait to start writing again. I miss writing. I have 5 books, 5, all started in some form or another. And one of them, The Pod, which I'm so excited about, is completely finished. All I have to do is edit it. But somehow I can't even edit. So YouTube. But in the meantime, until I start writing again, please go check out my books. They're on Amazon, Kobo, Apple Books, Barnes & Noble, wherever you can find books, you'll find mine. Even if you walk into a store like a Barnes & Noble, they won't have it in stock, but they will order it for you. And you can get it. My first 3 books, A Table for Three, Damaged Goods, and Innocence Defied, are also available on Audible. So if you're a book listener like I am, I love Audible books, they're available there too. If you have enjoyed my books in any form, I would love to hear about it. It would just mean the world to me. So drop a comment, and I hope you'll check me out. Thank you.